This is coming in from the political arena of Bihar, where the Lalu Prasad Yadav's family feud is out in open. Tej Pratap Yadav has come out in support of his sister Rohini. Tej Pratap Yadav has said he's deeply shaken and hurt by what Rohini Acharya has faced. He has also, in a statement, sought help and intervention from Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah. Tej Pratap Yadav has targeted Tejashwi aide Sanjay Yadav, has called him Jaichands, and has also, remember, both brother and sister have in fact taken on Sanjay Yadav and other aides of Tejashwi Yadav. So it seems at this moment it's Tej Pratap and Rohini Acharya on one side versus Tejashwi Yadav. The fight in the first family of RJD only deepens. Now this also, ladies and gentlemen, comes after another shocking video has come out after the massive electoral defeat of the Rashtriya Janata Dal in Bihar. Now this has put and become the biggest headache as far as Lalu Prasad Yadav is concerned. In the latest, RJD chief Lalu Prasad Yadav's daughter Rohini Acharya has put out a video, and this is the most direct and possibly one of the most emotional attack that Rohini Acharya has launched against her brother Tejashwi Yadav and his aides Sanjay Yadav. Take a look.
आप ये क्यों नहीं पूछे कि शादीशुदा औरत का हिम्मत कैसे हुआ अपने बाप को किडनी देने का? बताइए।
हम क्या
बेटा का है नहीं दिया, बेटा का है नहीं दिया, आप बताइए इसका जवाब। ये रोहिणी आचार्य पूछ रही है।
नहीं आप क्रोध में है ना? आप क्रोध
में हम नहीं है, क्रोध में हम नहीं है, हम सवाल पूछ रहे हैं। आप जो बोल रहे हैं ना कि बेटियों को मायके में शादी में आना चाहिए, पर्व त्योहार में आना चाहिए, फिर चाहिए आना चाहिए, तो ये तो आप नहीं बोले कि शादीशुदा महिला लोग को, शादीशुदा बहन बेटी को अपने बाप को किडनी नहीं देना चाहिए। ये तो आप नहीं बोले।
नहीं मैं किडनी का ये बोला कि लालू यादव को किडनी देने के लिए मैं भी अपना किडनी दे दूंगा।
आइए दीजिए। जब देने का बात आया तो बेटा भाग गया और आप आए किडनी देने के लिए।
नहीं, ये जानकारी मैं जानता हूँ कि कोई भागेगा नहीं। लालू जी को किडनी देने के लिए करोड़ों लोग हैं। ये तो
आइए ना, लालू यादव जी की तरह बहुत करोड़ों लोग बेचारा किडनी के लिए मर रहा है। आइए आप लोग दीजिए कक निकाल के।
That's Rohini Acharya's new video which has come out, and in which she's angry, absolutely choking, and saying that she's the one who gave her kidney to her father. At that point of time, nobody questioned. But now when she questions about the situation within her family, she's told that she's a married woman and should go back to her house instead of interfering in Tejashwi Yadav's household matters. This is dirty linen of the Lalu Prasad Yadav family being washed right in public. This is going to hurt more than the electoral defeat as far as the first family of RJD is concerned. Now, RJD patriarch Lalu Prasad Yadav has, in fact, for the first time reacted to the drama which is going on within his family. He has told his party leaders that he would deal with the ongoing feud in the family, referring to the fight between his son and heir apparent Tejashwi Yadav and daughter Rohini Acharya following the party's drubbing in the assembly election. Now, he has also, sources have told NDTV, has said this is an internal family matter and will be resolved within the family. I'm there to deal with this. Let me very quickly go across at this moment to my colleague Prabhakar, who is joining me with more details on this. Prabhakar, electoral defeat is one thing, and these things keep happening as far as the elections and political career are concerned. But with the way the family is disintegrating, Prabhakar, it now seems that Tej Pratap, Rohini, on one side, Tejashwi on the other. Tejashwi Yadav has not spoken since the defeat, but this is going to hurt the RJD first family much more than the challenge in the next 5 years politically.
Yeah, precisely, Ankit, and not to forget that the other family members are mute spectators to it, and they are not intervening. So you have Rohini and Tej Pratap on the one side, you have Tejashwi on the other side, and the other family members, including Lalu Prasad Yadav, I would say, they are mute spectators. Because if you remember the first time, yesterday, when the allegation was made by Rohini Acharya, she maintained that when this entire verbal battle was happening between her and Tejashwi Yadav, they were present there. The Lalu and Rabdi Devi, they were present there, and they chose not to intervene. So that is something which is very surprising, very interesting, I would say. And this is, as you rightly said, this is a dirty linen being washed in the public. So this should have happened within the four walls of their house. But now the problem is that the family members are not communicating to each other face to face. They are using the social media to do that, and that is actually making it even more public. The media is getting into it. The people on the streets are talking about it, and this is going not only to hurt the reputation of the Lalu family, but also RJD as a political party. Because yesterday what we saw, the supporters of Rohini Acharya, they were there at the main gate of the Lalu Prasad Yadav's residence, raising slogan against Tejashwi Yadav, which has never happened before. So the things are getting only murkier, and it's high time Lalu Prasad Yadav intervenes and get this resolved once for all.
Prabhakar, thank you for joining me at this moment and putting this lucidly for our viewers. This is possibly a bigger challenge that the RJD's first family is facing, even after the political fortunes have not favored them. Attacks, not just this latest one, but one after another. Rohini Acharya and the way she has, the things have happened in her family has put the focus and the spotlight on the first family of the RJD. In fact, she first went on and said that parents and sisters wept for me while Tejashwi Yadav, was aggressive against me. She also had said that she was told to go to my in-laws' house. She was literally asked to leave her residence. She also then said, my sacrifices have been ignored. Tejashwi is now under the influence of some people, particularly then she named Sanjay Yadav, who knows what happened to me. Sanjay Yadav becomes a central figure, whether it is, Rohini Acharya calling him, the goon from Haryana, or Tej Pratap Yadav calling him the Jaichands. He seems to be at the center of this rift in the Lalu Prasad Yadav family. How does the family come out of this, or where do they go, in fact, as far as this entire fight is concerned? Joining me at this moment, Manisha Priyam, political analyst, who has, in fact, she keeps a very close eye on the politics of Bihar, has seen the Lalu Prasad Yadav family for many, many years. Manisha ji, can I begin by asking you, would you say that this is a bigger crisis at this moment staring the Lalu Prasad Yadav family, even bigger than the electoral defeat that they have suffered in this election, ma'am?
So I think this crisis has come around because of the electoral defeat, because simmerings have always been on, but this is a crisis precipitated by the electoral defeat, because the visuals that I remember during the Vote Adhikar Yatra were of Rohini, Akhilesh and Tejashwi together. Many those who watch politics closely and visual politics had told me that, look, they should have had Dipankar on that truck, or at least Akhilesh and Rahul should have been together, and that the three of them together was a picture of a particular caste identity, etc. So I would like to say that in 2024, for the Lok Sabha elections, there was Bonhami. Up until the end of the Vote Adhikar Yatra, there was Bonhami. There may have been differences, and there are differences within a family. But this crisis is precipitated, no doubt, by the complete washout of the RJD. Now, this is something the family should have anticipated. The RJD, for example, is an outcome of a socialist movement. It's not a family property. There are many other leaders associated with it. So the decision of Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav to put his son forward and to have other leaders of stature such as Abdul Bari Siddiqui or Jagtanand Singh or the late Raghuvansh Prasad Singh, all of them to concede to this was something that he took a gamble on. And if he's decided to put his fortunes in this political basket, I'm sure it'll be easier for him to swing his daughters or his own children around, because it's a political decision that he's taken in his wisdom, and he'll be responsible for this. As far as the people of Bihar are concerned, they've sent a few lessons to the RJD, and if the family is not mature enough to understand those political lessons, then I can only say that this will be a crisis for the family. It will be a crisis for the RJD.
Do you,
But
ma'am,
even
because Tejashwi Yadav, as you've said, is the heir apparent. Lalu Prasad Yadav has made no bones about that he's the man who takes his legacy forward. With this kind of fighting going on within the family, do you see this as a challenge to Tejashwi Yadav's, position? And could this, the division in the family, could also have an impact on the political party as well?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, the state itself. Tejashwi Yadav has been a deputy chief minister. He was the leader of the opposition in the outgoing assembly. He is the leader of the RJD, which is a part of the Mahagathbandhan. So he had all these positions. And if there were differences within the family, they should have sorted it out before. But the fact is that today the state is faced with a situation where the opposition of the state is in shambles. It's crumbled completely. Remember, people elect a ruling party, but they also designate an opposition. That's what the parliamentary system is all about. So it's a challenge, definitely a crisis to the politics in the state. It is becoming a one-party dominant system, not for the fault of the people. They've voted, a lot of people have voted for the RJD and the Mahagathbandhan also. Almost 38-39% votes. I mean, it's a lot of votes. More than 1/3 of the votes has gone to them. And if they don't know how to respect the mandate of the people to try and turn this defeat into a family squabble, this is unbelievable. Because remember, this is not the fiefdom of anybody's family. It is the socialist ideology. Prior to Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav, remember, it was Karpuri Thakur whose memory we are, the legacy is being inherited by them. Where did Karpuri anoint his wife or his daughter or his son as his legacy holders? Who even knows about Ramnath Thakur? Who even knows about the daughters of Karpuri? So yes, there are many lessons. And since they've pretended to be the first family, political messages clearly should be sent out. The politics of Bihar or the socialist politics of Bihar is not the ransom of a family affair.
Manisha ji, as always, a pleasure, listening to your analysis of the events when it comes to Bihar. Thank you so much for joining me at this moment, ladies and gentlemen. Tejashwi Yadav, as I said, has not spoken so far. We are waiting for the man who was leading the opposition's charge, not only to respond to what happened as far as the election defeat is concerned, but also with what is going on within his family.